Storytelling has the power to build communities and bridge divides. Learning about the folks around you is a simple first step. Join us as we connect with our neighbors to hear their stories and explore the ways they bind our community together. We're Mid-Continent Public Library, and it's nice to meet you.
My name is Samantha Salem. I am a Palestinian American Muslim woman living in Lee Summit, Missouri. I've lived here for the last 17 plus years, and I love it here. My mom is a refugee from the Vietnam War, and my dad was born in Gaza, Palestine. I lived here in the States until I was 9. And then my dad moved us to Palestine because he wanted us to be raised in the culture and the religion and everything and get to see all my hundreds of cousins that are over there. So I lived there for 10 years, basically from 9 years old to 19. I currently am a real estate agent and serial entrepreneur. I have 3 children. I was a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. About 6-ish years ago, I was going through a divorce. During the separation time, I'm sitting in my dad's basement with my 3 children, and I'm like, okay, what now? My real estate agent at the time, she helped us buy like 8 or 9 houses within a 10-year period. And every single time we have a transaction, she would call me and be like, you have an eye for real estate. I need you on my team. I was at a point in my life where I needed a switch. Her voice started ringing in my head. I called her. Within 30 days, I was licensed and I was on her team. I also co-own Goal Friends, which is a women's retreat. We put together little local mini weekends where women gather together. We find solitude, sisterhood. It's not only your facial spa massage type. No, we dig deep. We get the hurt out because this is a safe space to do that. Another thing that I'm a part of is Invest KC. It's a 3-day conference that I created with my partners. This is your 3-day guide on how to get into investing. My mission is to teach people as much as I can that they are also able to be investors. So I want to make sure, especially the women and the single mothers and the younger adults, they don't know that these are options too. So I want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity at least to be able to do that. When I get inspired by a thought or an idea, the first thing that I do, research the heck out of it. And I see, how are people handling this? What exactly are they doing with it? How are they implementing it? What does it cost realistically? How much time will it take from me to learn it? And is this something I can delegate? Is this something... There's a lot of aspects to starting a business. And now that I know more about it, I know exactly what to look for. So I get a couple hours in, it's a hyper focus for a couple days. I get in to dive deep, like what are all of these people that seem successful at doing it? What do they all say in common? How do they navigate it? And where can I put my 2 cents? And where do I put my touch? And is this something sustainable for me to continue money-wise? I've learned that the hard way too. I've lost a lot of money trying to do things without thinking about that part. That's mainly what I do, and I overthink about it, and I write down my list of, if you want to start this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I look at it and I'm like, can I do this? Do I know people who do it? Am I able to make this happen? And then usually it takes me about 3 months to process things in my head, and it just happens that life gives me an opportunity that works out for that, and then I just hit the ground running because I've already done all the overthinking and all the research for it. There's a lot of obstacles in our life that kind of get in our way. Different belief systems, different political views, different jobs, education, whatnot, whatever it is, we tend to hold on to that so tightly to where we feel like it's a part of us. But when you take all that mess away, we're just humans. We bleed the same color, we eat the same foods, we get sick the same ways, and we all function the same ways. Giving people permission to be themselves is something everybody should tap into. And kindness never hurts. A little bit more kindness, sprinkle it all over.